Welcome to the spin. Tyler's on the wrong side. All right.
When there's
good
two of
evening.
us, I feel like we don't have sides.
That's fair. That's fair. John is
On the way.
he's fixing baby duty. He dropped the ball, so he'll be here. But we just mixed around the order of the agenda tonight because we'll talk about late stage CrossFit again. I think just like last week, this might be John's one to sit out, and then Tyler and I will take care of this one, and then we'll move with some viewer comments, some good ones.
Late stage WFP as well.
I mean, we'll talk about some fizzling out. The W and P is silent, but the F is still alive, and some blind rankings. Excited for that one, and maybe a little bit about what Tia's pregnancy means for CrossFit and maybe even World Fitness Project. But we're going to start off talking about late stage CrossFit. Look, Melanie Hodge, member for 23 months.
23 months.
That's impressive. Been waiting for Wednesday since the week started. Same. I think John's pink eye is better.
I hope so. Man,
It was rough.
end stage WFP. I'm sorry, I got the stage wrong.
CrossFit. John should eat a hot chip for missing last week. I don't think anybody should be forced to eat a hot chip.
I would do it. I would eat the hot chip so that John didn't have to. There's no way John would eat one, I bet.
No.
100%.
No. Sprague has some. Maybe you can.
I'd eat one. I think Jason made that that's too much.
I mean, I've had hot sauces before, and you get to that one point where it's like it's not even actually good. It's literally just was it capsaicin? I think that's what it is. And it's literally just like that oil just poured on chicken. And it's like, what's the point? Like, why are we even doing this?
I've never understood hot food people. It's like there is a limit until this does not add flavor anymore, and then it's just like you're eating hot for hot's sake.
Yeah.
And that's not fun.
Yeah, there's a like I don't mind getting a little sweaty and like a little heat, but I have to enjoy the flavor. So
Funny, I have a funny Carolina Reaper story actually. So I had a roommate once upon a time. He was a bartender, and so it's like the house was always kind of wild, but he was a cook. And he would make his own chilies and stuff, or like his own hot sauces and different things like that. So anyway, one night he's like making his own sauce, and I'm like, "What's this?" And I hold it up, and he's like, "Oh, that's a dried sun-dried tomato." I was like, "I've never seen a sun-dried tomato look like this." He goes, "Try it; it's really good." I eat the whole thing. It was not a sun-dried tomato. It was Carolina Reaper. That was pretty bad.
yeah. I did this, the Blazing Challenge at B-Dubs. I was on a work trip with a buddy, and we decided to go there for dinner. And we said, let's go split a six, 6 wings. I only ate 2 of them. It was one more than my buddy ate, so it's not worth it. All right, late stage CrossFit. So, Tyler, do you know what late stage CrossFit is, or should I ask Google AI for it?
I would like to know what Google AI says about it, but I do know, I know that Mason made the video. You mean late stage capitalism?
Late stage capitalism.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes.
So this is something I actually like. When I saw the video, I thought I was gonna watch it because. Like I saw Mark's and then I saw Late Stage. I was
you were
like,
all
okay.
about it.
I hadn't even read CrossFit yet, and then I read CrossFit and I was like, what? So Late Stage Capitalism, evident. Like if you believe Marxist ideology, and really like, I think there is a certain amount of trueness to this. Is that capitalism is doomed to collapse at some point, just through its own force. You grow, and then you can't grow anymore and you collapse. That's basically how the phenomenon works. You give all the money to the top or the bottom can't support the top anymore, and it tumbles over. That's the basic idea.
That's the theory.
That's the theory.
Yeah. Google AI.
Mason's-
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Google AI would say it's refers to the current globalized phase of capitalism characterized by multinational corporations, high consumerism, and increasing wealth equity. It's used by critics to describe what they see as absurd and inequitable features of the modern economy, rooted in Marxist theories suggesting capitalism's eventual collapse. And now it's widely used to critique specific modern economic phenomena like the 2008 financial crisis or the high cost of everyday goods and services.
I don't want to get like off on this tangent, but it's always hilarious. Like when Marxist people want to critique like 2008, and it's like, we don't live in a 100% capitalistic society anymore. Like, you critiquing capitalism on us is so stupid. But anyway,
That's another podcast.
that's a whole other
Not
deal.
even on this channel.
Yeah.
I saw it too. Mason Startup,
Yeah, I was going to
put out
say
a
Mason
video.
put out the video.
and he called it late-stage CrossFitism. And it's like, oh, Mason's put out some good stuff before.
Mason puts out some really good stuff. If you haven't gone to his channel, go to it. Mason
kid-
Startup Uncut?
Yeah, it's a second channel.
I
Yeah,
didn't
he
even
is-
notice it was a
he's-
second channel.
He's so big, he has 2 channels.
Huge.
Yeah. The kitchen is don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to Mason there. And so I listened to this and I was like, I can get on board with a lot of it.
I want to preface, it's like 90% baked. It's a great video, but I feel like if you have no idea what's going on, it's when you're crying about the pain, but you don't know where the source of the pain is.
Yeah, and I mean, again, like late stage capitalism is the end of capitalism, right? It's the fall. It's going to fall. So I mean, this is kind of like fancier lingo of CrossFit is dying, or it's going to die. Like it hasn't. It's not. I guess I would say that the only difference is that like you keep kind of climbing, and it's just going to topple over and like it's gone. Right?
There's no
whereas
similarity.
everything else has been like, oh, it's been this long, slow 5-year death. This is like, oh no, everything's fine, and then next, we're gonna wake up tomorrow and it's not around. So it's a little bit different, but it's the same type of thing. When you think about, as you go through the points, he makes up valid points. Like you can agree with a lot of what he says. Now, overarching like meaning behind it, maybe not.
Right.
But
Yeah,
we'll
I
see.
think he, like, all of his points, his headline points, and like his first statements on the points, great. And then he gets into like what, sort of what he was thinking. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. So let's go through some of this and see what he has to say, and then you guys can check out the full video on your own time. All right, let's see his intro here.
We have officially reached late-stage CrossFit. This is an idea that Karl Marx laid out in his 1848 book, The CrossFit Manifesto. No, not really. The other day, I heard someone talking about late-stage capitalism, which I hadn't heard anybody talk about since college, which...
So it wasn't technically Marx. It was a different guy.
Yeah, it wasn't Marx.
And then there's a different guy that was, I think it mentions it down here somewhere. Yeah, first used by economist Werner Sombart, and then Ernest Mandel, a Marxist theorist, then brought it back up and started making it more popular. So it's technically not Marx, but it gets the point across. Let's see.
Why does it feel like Mason's in an RV kitchen?
No, it's not an RV kitchen.
It feels like one, though.
No, it wouldn't have those blinds. I know. All right. This so he goes through 6 points. And kind of talks about different pieces each one. The first one is the training methodology, right? And he brings up an interesting piece related to his own training. Here we go.
CrossFit. Let's start off with the training of CrossFit or the methodology. So a while back, I was going to do a workout that had 225 wall balls in it. Throughout the workout, at some point, it had 225 wall balls in it. The owner of my gym came up to me and he goes, "Why are you doing a workout with 225 wall balls in it? You know you'll never see a workout with 225 wall balls in it." Insinuating as if the only reason I train is to get ready for other workouts or for competitions. We're at the point where training is so centered around what already exists and what happens at competitions that the idea of doing something that somebody else doesn't do or you haven't seen before is like non-existent in people's brains. Like training to just get better isn't a thing anymore. That
Freaking just like head of the bat right on the ball. Just amazing contact on that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's so true. I mean, if anybody's been around for 10 plus years, you know you've just done workouts that were like, let's just do this.
Yes. We once did, and we wrote our own Inception workout. So it's like
you could never finish.
You would say, I can't remember. It was, what's the wall ball workout, Karen?
Yeah.
You break, you fall into some other workout. You break, you fall into some other workout. You had to dig your way back out. We got like 45 minutes in, and we are like, you want to just call it after after this? Like,
Right.
There's so much stuff. But we used to have so much fun doing that. And this point there's like 5 different ideas that all spiral off of this point of, I've been thinking about this idea that we're just doing Dave Castro's CrossFit now.
Yes.
That's all we're doing. We are playing the games.
And it's sport based. Even if it's not sport, like training for the CrossFit games, I would say 95% of what's out there is like cycle based, progression based, right? Like they're not throwing out things that you've not seen before, right? It's like, oh, we're going to do this 6-week cycle and then we're going to take a deload week. Like,
yes.
we talk about just being like the sport is different, but it's so highly like influenced what we do on a daily basis.
Right. There used to be this like adventure race or survivor quality feeling to CrossFit. Like it was the unknown and unknowable part was like a lot more real. And now you just walk in and you're like, okay, we're going to do, 7 minutes on, 3 minutes off for 5 rounds. You're going to, you want to go to like 90%, but you don't want to go over that. Or you want to hover around 80% the whole time. Like there's not stuff that really makes you nervous anymore.
Do you know if Rich still does his like walk into the gym and just like write on a whiteboard now?
Yeah,
and everybody just follows him around.
I think they put out some stuff. If you watch Mayhem Mondays and stuff like that, he still does some stuff like that where he's like, nah, he'll erase something and then
he'll just write it down. I mean, that was one of my favorite things is like he just would go in there.
Yeah.
Like, how are we feeling? All right, well, we went overhead yesterday. Let's not do overhead. Let's do this, that. Let's just do a heavy front squat. I don't know, right? Like there was no percentages. It was just making it up. And that's how I started CrossFit.
Yeah.
Like we were just with some buddies and we showed up and then, we figured out what we were going to do, what we haven't done in a while. And then next thing you know, we're doing that. And then it's like, oh, outlaw way is cool. Let's do some outlaw way. And
to be able to, during 2015 and 16 years, when like Jen Smith would train for the games, I would just go in. I had some stuff that I would want to do, but then I would just say yes to whatever she wanted to do.
Is this before or after you made it clear that you wanted to qualify for the games?
This is after. Okay. But like her and Lucas.
Do people know that story?
Did I tell that on here?
I don't remember.
Oh, I think I said it in the comments somewhere.
Maybe.
But I'll tell it here, is that I didn't want to sign up for the Open because I was like, I'm going to go to the games and I want to be like this complete unknown when I show up and everybody's like, wow. I said that in 2013, I think. And Jen Smith like just laughed at me and I was super embarrassed.
Fly under the radar, man. Get 1 year of training in you and you're going to be games bound.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to games for sure, dude. Anyway, so when she started training for the games, or it was like after regionals or whatever, I would just say yes to everything she did. I don't think a lot of people just do that anymore, where they just like, you go in and people are like, oh, we're kind of like, I'm doing this, I'm following Misfit, or I'm following Training Think Tank, or I'm following, I like that piece, like let's all just do that one. They get freaked out about like, oh, I gotta stay on my program. It's like, fuck all that, dude. You just work out with people.
I think Colton might be the only one that I know of that does that. Like he'll see something, he'll just do a workout, like the show to prove a point, like, oh, I could beat that.
Yeah.
And he does it, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think many people do, even down to my level, where it's like, who cares if you take a day and go do something different? Like you're still getting more fit than you were the day before, but if it doesn't fit into the programming you're following, oh, I don't know if I can do that.
That's the fun thing about not having like this quarterfinals, like high end quarterfinals goal or whatever anymore. Like, there's a girl who is trying to be competitive at my gym, and she'll be like, do you want to do this with me? She'll message me, or I'll just show up and she'll be like, do you want to do this? And I'll be like, yep, like let's do it. Cause it's just nice to just like do shit with other people.
Mm-hmm.
And people get so bent out of shape about that now. They just won't do that. It's like, get over yourself.
Yep. Let's see.
Oh wait, I had one more point I wanted to make about it. So I was thinking about, and he sort of makes a point on this later, but this kind of segues into it. He made a point about hybrid athletes. And like, how is no one talking about the fact that hybrid is just CrossFit? It's just like the certain skills, and it's none of the like 12 to 15 minute like really, really hurt stuff. It's like either I'm going to run, sprint, or long distance, and I'm going to lift heavy, and that's all I'm going to do. Like it's not any of the CrossFit-y shit. So to me, it's none of the Dave Castro fitness stuff. Yes, Hiller kind of said it in the last 5 videos.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, I think we kind of keep saying High Rocks is CrossFit, right? So like it's just a High Rock, it's just a CrossFit workout. So to some degree,
well, that's the point.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, so why is High Rocks coming up? Why is hybrid coming up? Why is ethics a thing now? Is because like I think that people don't really want to hurt in that, 8 to 15 minute time domain, and they're like, yeah, well, so fuck CrossFit, we'll just make up our own shit that we want to do.
Just burn boot camp it for 60 minutes.
It's this, and like CrossFit never realized it's like we have to evolve, we have to capture that somehow. I'm not saying you have to change the methodology, because hybrid is encapsulated within CrossFit, High Rocks is encapsulated within CrossFit, but we're not capturing those people, and they're leaving and going off and doing their own other thing.
Yeah.
And so we've not evolved.
Yeah. All right. Second up, he talks about games athletes, and this one, it ties into what we just mentioned about not wanting to stray from your current programming. But it's also a little bit with social media.
For a while. Now we've got the athletes. And when I say athletes, I'm talking about the CrossFit Games athletes. Everything they post is ads. And this makes social media.
Everything is an ad. I dare you to go to any of the CrossFit Games athletes other than Ibarra.
Didn't we do this?
I did it. Yeah, I think it went through. I mean, like Dallin, Jason, Brooke, Danielle, all the big ones. It's either blatant advertising or they're tagging their sponsor. Like if you read this caption, you get down far enough, you're going to see that I thank my sponsor for, I couldn't do this without my shoes, or I couldn't do this with my protein powder.
Is that an ad, or is that just an opportunity to tag your sponsor?
I think it counts towards their whatever commitments they have in there.
we won't get into the minutia, but I think you could like start off with the post is like, I just want to post this. And you're like, well, I am wearing Gym Reapers in this, so I'll tag Gym Reapers. You know what I mean?
It's not even tagging, like to put it in there. Like a lot of times you see it with like nutrition. The nutrition
Oh, it's like
post.
written out.
Yeah, they talk about how they fuel their body and how they do all this. And I couldn't have done it without CBG nutrition, or I couldn't do it with RP strength. Like it's clearly an ad that's, supposed to be more organic than just do this. Let's see, keep going.
Yeah, as well, not even just a progression with CrossFit. When I was on Instagram in like 2019, a lot of the stuff I saw was like, ooh, this is a banger. Ooh, this is a banger. And now I get on and I'm like, okay, another sponsored post, another sponsored post, another sponsored post, another sponsor. Again, I think it was just kind of a natural progression. CrossFit athletes at the games who are competing, we're all just kind of weekend warriors.
Yeah.
He said that they feel like royalty now.
That is that comes up here in a bit.
Okay. Did you want to make a point?
No, I mean, he starts going into like when he saw the ranch, it's changed. Right? So like back then they had jobs, they were just the fittest of us. And then they started doing a little bit more full time, a little bit more and a little bit more. And then somebody became full time. I think he said Rich might have been the first one to go at least publicly full time. Like, I only train. And then everybody else had to follow suit. Otherwise they couldn't compete. And so they had to make money somehow. And of course, now you see, that's what they basically become influencers to cover their bills.
Yeah. And it's like, it sucks because it's like it is an obvious progression. Like, it's going to happen. If there's money in the sport, they're going to, and people start getting paid, and then, they kind of start working for, doing that. And it's just like, it's continues to build on itself. I don't want to fault them for it, but I wish there was some way to like, I remember when I found out that Rich won the games, it was like right when I started CrossFit. And my football coach was like, he was the guy I started CrossFit with. He was like, yeah, there's a dude, the fittest guy on earth is from Tennessee. I was like, what? And it made him feel really like normal. He was like, oh, yes, like he's an hour down the road. And I was like, oh, just some fucking hick from Tennessee won? Right. And he's like, yeah. And so it's like there's none of that now where they do feel a little bit out of reach. And I wish there was some way to like lower that.
Yeah, and I mean, his point about the social media posts are all ads and they're not, look at this cool workout. One, it's now secret because you don't want to give away what you're doing. Two, it doesn't matter if you post it because nobody's going to do it. Right? You just post a random workout like, oh man, this one's a great one. Nobody does it because it doesn't fit their whatever part of their cycle they're in.
When Hepner would do those, he still does them, those crazy emails.
But it's part of his programming. Like, you could buy his program. It Morning Mono or something?
Yeah.
And like people used to try those. I don't think anybody just jumps in and does it very often.
No.
Let's see. Jumping ahead. This one's pretty applicable.
Just CrossFit. Okay, this next one I'm definitely picking on the athletes. Part of what we've gotten into is athletes just take whatever piece of the CrossFit pie they can take and dip out. And I actually don't know that this is late stage because I feel like it happened early on too with guys like Marcus Philly who just kind of like dipped out and then he was like, oh, I don't do CrossFit. I just do this kind of a little bit CrossFit. I think Marcus Philly maybe wasn't that bad because I don't know that he ever like denounced CrossFit. That's just an example though. This happens all the time. I'm sure you guys can think of some other examples. That is kind of the late stage CrossFit. CrossFit exists as this huge thing and then everybody's like, oh, I'm just going to take whatever piece of this pie I can get and dip out. And a lot of that happens with athletes. Another example I think would be, and I know they have their reasons, but some of the people who kind of like dipped out on CrossFit over the last few years, it's like, dude, the only reason you're anything is because of CrossFit. And not
I think about what's the blonde girl Amanda Barnhart and the other one. What's the other one?
Jessica Griffith
Jessica Griffith.
or whatever. I don't know what her married name is now, but yeah,
I can't remember either. But Kahoy.
Cahoy. Yeah.
She. That there's that whole thing where they're like, I like all of CrossFit except for these things. I'm gonna carve that out. You know, Jessica's still doing CrossFit. It's just like she's moderating the intensity because she didn't think it was doable. And I think
And she's running away from the term CrossFit on top of it and making
Right.
it will sound like, oh, you've done CrossFit, it's bad. This will
rehab.
fix you, right?
Yeah. And it's like the thing that I think a lot of the pro athletes or previous pro athletes don't realize is like you were never meant to go at that intensity for that long, that many times a day.
At that, yeah. I mean, what they were doing is not what you go
Yes.
to in your class.
And not expect like some amount of burnout. And like I'm pretty sure she was a hyperfit athlete. And let me just say, those workouts were absolutely asinine.
Was she?
Yeah,
She was-
I'm fairly certain.
Okay. Because that was where Julie Fouché was, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
who she
yeah.
was working with. Yeah.
She was the hyperfit workouts it was so much volume all the time. And so anyway, even if she wasn't,
Yeah. Mason's watching. Mason's watching us watch him. But it's still CrossFit. It is CrossFit. Just own up that it's a version of CrossFit.
yeah,
Right. And I think that's where it comes down to the difference, right? Like Rich Froning will say, if you sign up for Mayhem, you're doing CrossFit.
mm-hmm.
Not, I got beat up by CrossFit. Here, come do lit. No. Here we go.
That you have to be blindly loyal, but they come in, they get hugely like famous Instagram followers, super fit, obviously off of the training. They're just grifting off of everything in CrossFit and then leaving, which is kind of my third point. And that is, I think some of the athletes feel like they're not a part of the community. They feel like the community cheers for them. And I can't think of a specific example, but some of them talk like, I'm a separate part of the community. And I may be wrong about this, but early on, it kind of felt like the CrossFit Games athletes were kind of just like the best of us. Now it almost feels like they almost feel like royalty. Like,
There it is. 4 athletes by athletes, 4 athletes, whatever it is.
What's really different now versus then? Like you're here for us. What is creating that feeling? Because
the professional is the desire or the feeling that it's the professionalization of the sport.
okay,
In 2011, it wasn't a sport. Nobody said, hey, this is a sport. These guys are professional athletes. These are the best CrossFitters around the world. And now they're going to Carson to show that they're the fittest athletes.
mm-hmm.
Now it's, I need a big prize purse. I need guaranteed contracts. I need sponsors. Like, if I don't go to these competitions, they're not going to sell tickets. Like, people want to come watch us. It's so different than back then. Like, in 2011, regionals were not broadcast.
What year? 2011.
Yeah, 2012.
So I actually
I don't think regionals were like broadcast until
2013.
2012 or 13. Yeah.
I went and looked because CrossFit brought up the fact that I guess Wellborn commentated one of the regionals. It was SoCal, but it was one of the years, and so I went looking for it. There are no broadcasts that exist of 2012 and prior. So it had to have been like, if they did do it, they've been ripped off the internet, or it's 2013 it starts.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there was no.
I think I've said this. I remember being on Twitter, and they had a Twitter account for every regional, and somebody would live tweet the competition.
Like
And
comment, like
and when Spieler
play
came,
by play.
yeah, yeah. And when Spieler came back in 2012, it was amazing. Let me see if I can.
I wanted to bring this up about from Tackett. Entitlement has grown with the ascension of social media. I can't help but think that has added to all of it. But it's weird because like my distance from the athletes is smaller now than it ever was, but I do feel like that's still there. Like they're super. I can get in touch with them a lot of them now, and I couldn't. I remember being on the floor of the Central East Regional in 2014 and looking at Rich like he was a superhuman god, and I would never know him, never talk to him. And it's like he still felt more approachable then than he does now.
Yeah. So here, 2018, they were still doing it. Like Womack, the second round of thrusters, followed by Bullock and Tatya. Finishes 12 thrusters first and is back to the rope.
Whose job was this?
Like I remember watching this when Spieler was coming back on Sunday. And like you were glued to Twitter refreshing constantly, just trying to understand who's going to make it. Is Spieler going to qualify for the games again? Like that's how you followed it.
That's insane. I would hate that job. I just look at that and I'm like, no way.
Think about how different that was compared to now.
It was like, but yeah, I mean, isn't it funny how we assume that a broadcast is mandatory now?
It's required. It has to be professional. It has to be high quality. Otherwise, it's just,
But the problem is that's how high the watermark went, and now that the watermark has went that high, if it doesn't hit that now, all you see is like recession, and like you're super bummed out, and like I'm super guilty about that. Lucy Campbell had a story on her channel today, and it was like the rise and fall of CrossFit. And like the video was actually pretty good. Like the only reason, did I freeze?
You were choppy.
Oh,
but
weird.
but now you're fine.
The only reason that like High Rocks and Ethics and all this other stuff exists is because of CrossFit. But I was telling Lucy that I don't like that the rise and fall conversation keeps happening, and that sucks. Like no matter what happens, like I feel like we need to have broadcasts, because it's like if we give up that, it's like we've given up too much ground.
Yes. But I don't think everything has to be broadcast, and it doesn't have to be like this huge grand production. Would it be great? For sure. But unfortunately, we can't go back to that. So like, I think if you want, I think the broadcast helps with growing CrossFit, whether you call it the CrossFit Games or just even the affiliate side. Like, I think that does help. But it can't be at such a loss where you're just dumping millions of dollars into it just for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
Right. And things have gotten so much cheaper and easier to do. Like, we should find ways to do this.
Well, there are cheaper ways to do it, but I disagree to a certain extent, where I do think it should be subsidized. I've always thought
to some degree, yes, but they shouldn't. I don't think CrossFit needs to go to Brazil and spend however many hundreds of thousands of dollars to run that regional like they were back in the day, which is really what kind of. I mean, that's when he ripped the Band-Aid off. He's like, why am I spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to go run these regional competitions in Brazil?
I think that was, and I don't know the sustainability. I've heard, that the books looked crazy and it was utterly unsustainable, but this is another one I've wanted to write an article on, but you really can't, because like So the only thing that matters in business is accounts receivable. If you want to grow a business, you have to have an accounts receivable. You have to have
People
work,
paying you.
people paying you. And what regionals did was create an accounts receivable situation for the entire community. And then you took it away. And what we've been doing for the past, 6-7 years now is hoping that would come back and using every situation that we get to pretend that it's coming back. And it's like what we needed was like, that's what CrossFit did, was it laid the base for the ecosystem to live on top of it. Was it doing it too heavy? Maybe I'd have that argument, but like I think that it should probably have a bigger hand in it than it does right now.
Yes. Yeah. I would agree that ripping it out down to nothing was the wrong move.
Such a bad move. Anyway, sorry.
All right. Next up, let's see. This one, CrossFit Games. You'll like this one, Tyler.
Me too. Us being in late stage CrossFit with the games. The programming is just so old and worn out. It feels like Dave just programs different versions of the same workouts every year. It just it doesn't have that oomph it used to. I think we all feel that. I think part of it is the Lazar thing. It kind of lost its vibe a little bit.
We're doing what Dave Castro's CrossFit is.
Dave Castro's CrossFit. And don't get me wrong here. I like some of Dave's version of CrossFit, but what was Mason talking about earlier with like
Those wall balls?
those wall balls and all that stuff, like what we like is the unknown and the unknowable part, the things that are like what's new, and like if we just go inside and start doing those things, it's just reaffirming that we're training to train again. And that's so stupid.
That's a better way of saying that going inside and doing only indoor CrossFit is for the games is boring. And it's cool that you do thrusters fast, but that's not the same as doing CrossFit better than other people. There's a difference there.
This kind of comment will get you blocked. It's such
Emmanuel Abasa. It doesn't matter how many subs he has.
If you're saying something good, why would you not? He also, number one, he has way more subs on his actual channel. This is his second channel. If you'd watched earlier, you would understand that. And number two, it's good content. I agree, Emmanuel. And he's a cool fucking dude. So get out of here, Emmanuel.
He has 2,000 views, 2,100 views on 258 subscribers. So
pretty freaking good.
It's a pretty good ratio. I know other channels that have 30,000 plus that can't break 1,000. So there's the difference. Let's see. We'll keep going.
Part of that is kind of stuff going on with like HQ. One of the things I've noticed with the CrossFit Games is sponsors come in and then they just leave like right after. If you see other sports, they'll have these long standing sponsors that are years and years and years. And I know we're a new sport, so it's probably not going to be the same. CrossFitters are so loyal and so gung-ho about stuff that sponsors will come in, they immediately win over like all CrossFitters, and then they know that if they leave and don't sponsor anymore, us CrossFitters are still going to buy from them.
Mostly.
Yeah. If they still sold the 4, I'd be buying the 4.
The Reebok 4?
Oh, yeah. The Nano 4 is the best shoe of all time.
I think I started with the 5.
That point about the sponsorship isn't 100% correct. What's wrong with it? I think so Reebok came in, 10-year contract, right? And then they kind of, oh yeah, CrossFit still made the shoe, even though they can't two-boot.
They can't call.
They can't what?
They can't call it CrossFit, right? They don't have to sponsor us. We'll still buy it. Now, the one counter to Mason is Noble came in, they left, and I don't think many people stuck around with him. Nobody jumped onto the Go Ruck train. Nobody jumped onto the Northern Spirit train. Velitas, I can't imagine anybody's buying Velitas jump ropes now after they sponsored the games.
And they ruined Colton's event.
Colton chose a Velita's jump rope. I will withhold judgment, but that's on him.
I was thinking about this. So why doesn't, if I were in the partnerships department at HQ, I'd be like, mandatory, our next partner has to be like a 5-year partner. I think that the value only starts to get to the point where you're going to recoup at that 5-year mark, or the 3 to 5 year mark, right?
But does
The
throwing a name
10-year
on there,
was
but does
beautiful.
but does throw it? Well, yeah, but think about what Reebok did. They changed the trajectory dramatically. GoRuck
Yes.
didn't change anything. They just put GoRuck on there. They weren't even the GoRuck CrossFit games. It was just, they were just a
No,
sponsor.
Reebok became synonymous.
Yes. So don't you think that a brand that comes in has to
Pony up big.
make it big, right? Not
Yeah.
just like, hey, here's enough to run the games, to make a splash. Like this is it has to change, if you want to call it the sport, but it has to change the CrossFit games in a meaningful way. Whether that's a bigger prize purse, subsidizing more of the live streams, going to a bigger venue, something that actually makes a meaningful change to make that like, oh, that the community sees and respects it, versus just being like, oh, I'm a sponsor.
So both Steven and Jonathan. Also, Jonathan, are you my Jonathan Hall? They both make the same point, which is wouldn't have a sponsor if they mandated 3 to 5 years.
Does that prove Mason's point that we're at late stage CrossFit?
No. Do you think they just saw that, like, after what, 2017? Sorry, I keep going.
After
away from the mic.
2018 games?
Well, 2014 was the high water mark.
No,
Or did we hit-
no, that was the fastest acceleration. I would
Right.
say 15, 16, 17, 18, it was still growing and going the right way. And then the fall of 2018, when all social media got cut off and media department was fired, that's when it just dropped
Tanked.
off. But I think they were still growing through 2018.
But it was like this in 2012, and then like
Yes.
2018 is
Yeah.
probably like slightly positive.
Mm-hmm.
But not, it was like maybe 5, 10, 15%, not 80,
Right.
90%.
I just wonder if, like, again, the sponsors, like Reebok was a non-CrossFit brand that came in and won over CrossFitters. Do you need a different brand outside of the CrossFit sphere to do it? Or like, I'm just trying to think, like, why would Velitas not get any bump? I'm assuming they didn't get a bump, meaningful bump from sponsoring. Northern Spirit did not, or not enough to say that I'm going to stick with it for a second year.
When I saw those products, Velites I never really gave a shot. Noble shoes are ass. They're terrible shoes, right? Noble's a bad example because they did feel kind of part of the sport for a minute. Like they weren't as big as Reebok, but they felt a lot more like they were around.
they were coming in, and I mean,
GoRuck I felt bad about because their products were good. Like besides the shoes are terrible, but like their other products are good products, and so I felt bad that they didn't grow, but they did just feel like a sponsor, as opposed to what you were saying about Reebok, where you're like a true partner. You believe in us in a sport, as a methodology. You are ingrained in our society. There's not been another one of those since Reebok. Noble kind of like almost was there, but then pulled out.
well, they ruined it by going all different directions and wanting to get bigger and go into the NFL, PGA, and not just focus on innovating within the CrossFit sector. I
Right.
thought they could become bigger and better than that, and not really sure that's true. Jonathan, I wonder if brands like Tia and Nike made it evident that you can obtain significant purchase in CrossFit without the risk to goodwill for a title sponsor.
Yes.
Nike, yes. Tia, I mean, I don't know how much they did, but I mean, they were synonymous with Tia Wadapalooza. They did a very good job at that.
You know, though, you don't see a crazy amount of their shoes. You don't see a crazy amount of their. I think you probably see more of their apparel than you do of their shoes. And they sponsored every athlete for a minute.
They came in for a while. I mean, they came in hot and sponsored everybody for sure.
It was crazy. Like, you couldn't throw a rock and not hit a Tier athlete.
I would say out of the 80 athletes from the games, I would say 60 were wearing Tia shoes.
Was
50,
crazy.
60.
Tier is mid, to be honest. Yeah, I've never tried on their shoes, so I won't speak about them. But
I have quite a few pair.
But I don't see, like, when I go into gyms, I don't see Tier shoes. They stand out in my brain a lot, guys.
We don't know what's going on.
You know how to get in the back now. You don't need a link now anymore.
This is
But anyway, I wish we could get to that point again where it's like I still think the brand is valuable enough to have a 5-10 year. Like there's so many there's like 4 things that are so fixable tomorrow that you could get it back to 18 level. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I go back to Coffee Pods and Wads around the whiteboard. One of the early shows that I did with, I think it might have been Hiller and Seth Page. And it was like, what outside brand? And Seth came up with an idea of like going to Chase credit card and like having them come in and like provide things special for CrossFit affiliates. Like, you know, if they came in to help with financing for gyms or something, like doing something like that would be huge. And I think that's where, again, if you're going to be a partner, that's where you need to move to. If we could get to that point. Let's see. 7. I don't even know where is John going to show up or
No, he's
he called it.
He's gonna every like 10 minutes.
7:40.
750.
Jeez.
Such
Gonna dock
loyal
his pay.
people. The next part is the media, the CrossFit Games media itself, and also kind of like the outside media. CrossFit's ads and CrossFit's ad campaign going on right now is basically just rerun of kind of the old stuff. The Road to the Games is just kind of like a rerun of the old stuff. It feels like there's no real kind of authenticity to it, and I don't know if that's a problem, but like I watched the Road to the Games this year, and it was like all about the like games athletes' dogs.
Boy, he just like, if you're on CrossFit media team right now, Mason just like stabbed you like 6 times. There's something true about what he's saying about the new ad campaign. It's like, it's cool. It felt like it was a breath of fresh air because it's like, okay, this is like the road that we want to go down, right? But it's like you just turned on the road. We need more out in front. We need more road. And it's like, so it was like, come on, continue to make more stuff like this.
It feels like a campaign. I think the difference between now and what we saw years ago is that it wasn't this like scheduled campaign like we're going to launch next week. It was like, we created something cool. Let's just put it out there.
Dude, put it out there, yeah.
And we're not going to wait to put out another one. If we get another piece that comes in, we're putting it out there.
Right.
And we're just going to continue to just flood with stuff. Right.
Yeah. And it's the same thing as the partner or the sponsorships and the partnerships. They feel like a sponsorship and a partnership. Hey, buy this thing because they're involved with us. Not, hey, Reebok is like, they just want to sponsor everything because we're fucking cool.
Reebok's starting its own gym. How freaking cool is that?
Yeah.
Right. And they showed the Reebok CEO going down there and working out next to, the analyst who just joined.
The new ad campaign blows. Yeah. The This is Elite Fitness. Did I talk about this on the last show? They had a video, I think, of some lady, older woman. And it's cool. She's doing CrossFit, but they say this is Elite Fitness. It's not Elite Fitness. It's it's training towards elite fitness, but it was not elite fitness itself. And you putting out a statement
didn't know
that
what
is
it
just
was.
like, this is elite fitness. It wasn't elite fitness. And so it's like, you know, it's like, is this the cup? Is this the cup? They're all cups. It makes things meaningless when you do that. And so he's right. Like, Mason's right. You gotta start getting us. And then the games docs.
The road to the games. I'll take it beyond that. Like, even, I mean, I can start my smear campaign, but like, one of the things that was bragged about with World Fitness Project was that they were going to do different media. We're going to make it different. We're going to really do stuff that's like outside the box and make it so that people care about the athletes and everything else. What's different? Like, okay. There's nothing that's, oh, wow, it's interesting. I mean, you hired the Buttery Bros. You've hired other people that have done the same stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Let's see. John is just never going to show up. It's unfortunate. Let's see. HQ.
60,000 views per video. Next up, we got CrossFit HQ. And I think this is probably one of the biggest indicators that we're in late stage CrossFit. And that is the company's being traded like a stock between private equity companies. Somebody bought it, not with the intention of making it better and making money off of it, but they bought it with the intention.
First of all, I can't believe you pulled up a morning chalk up search, but anyway.
Of then repackaging it and reselling it to another private equity company. Doesn't seem to be a sustainable business model aside from people trading it as a commodity. And that doesn't seem like a great thing for the company. And it doesn't seem like a great thing in terms of getting more buzz when their whole goal is kind of just buy it, make it look good, sell it to somebody else.
The Deebs would save us.
Deebs. Yeah. Well, first I want to point out that you skipped over media for media's sake.
Oh, did I skip over that part? I missed it.
All of us just going around. It's funny. I was thinking about he's right. Like, we're all just hovering on. It gets weird because Boys Interrupted are the athletes, right? And
Yes.
we're in the news, right?
We talk about the athletes.
And we talk about the athletes. So it's like we have to cover Media Hill. It was interesting. But
I think we did it a little bit different, right?
Yeah. But there is like a lot of wash and repeat in the media space. And it's tough, dude. Like, when Spin and I are constantly talking about different ways to add things to the show, change up the show. When CrossFit's in the state it's in and sponsors are in the state it's in and it's expensive to go do things, like, it gets hard to like make new content.
Sure. No, I mean, it's, and there's only so many things you can talk about too.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point it was whatever CrossFit told you, and people complained. CrossFit only talks about the top 3 athletes over and over and over again. If it's not Rich or Katrin or Annie or Ben Smith, CrossFit doesn't talk about them.
Yeah.
And then it opened up to, there's all kinds of outlets now. And some will talk about those non-top 3 athletes and they get 16 views. Then you'll have others that, like,
Love you, Scott.
I mean, there's all kinds of them. It's not Scott. I mean, it's everybody. And I mean, there's some European fans that don't get a lot of views.
Yeah.
I watch Swedish podcasts for you guys, and they don't get a lot of views.
I don't know how you find this shit.
I watched one in German today. It wasn't worth clipping. But anyway, unless you want the same thing over and over again, like, I would say doing something like this where we're watching Mason talk about something and then weigh in our own. Like, I don't think that's any different than other.
No, it's no different than other sports.
Non like major media outlets.
It's just that when you look at major sports, basketball, football, like, you're watching either ESPN or you'll spin off and you'll watch Barstool or Pat McAfee, and those seem big and different because they're high dollar things. But it's
Well,
like,
if we had 25,000 live stream viewers,
right,
like I feel like we'd have enough sponsors to do a whole lot more stuff.
right. It's a
Right.
little different when we're all homegrown and we're doing this on shoestring budgets.
Right.
So anyway,
This one is some extras here for you.
One is things that didn't really fit into one specific category, but I still wanted to talk about. The copycats. One of the side effects of having something as good as CrossFit is that you're going to have copycats. I mean, a perfect example of this would be like Comp Train. They come in, they're all CrossFit, all gung-ho, and then now they're like, oh, well, working people don't need to be doing muscle-ups, so we're going to make this different thing and like kind of talk down on CrossFit. And it's like, nobody ever said working people need to do muscle-ups, but it's still good to try and do them to develop your strength, flexibility, balance, coordination, accuracy, stamina, blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, okay, maybe not everybody should be trying to do a muscle up right now, but we're not going to sit around and act like it wouldn't be good if those people could do muscle ups.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, this is reiterating on the same point I had earlier. It's the Jessica Cahoy thing.
Yeah.
You're just doing CrossFit, but CrossFit does need to acknowledge that, like, people are peeling off and doing these things. And when it's one person, you know, when it's just Jessica Cahoy, no big deal. But when it's like you have Jessica, you have Josh Bridges at this point, you have Marcus Philly, you have Hybrid, you have High Rocks, like, they're all saying something and you're not listening.
And I think I think you'll see more coming out of like those that are leaving the space now create their own. That's going to do the same thing. Like I think we'll see more of that.
You're going to see
Right.
more of an exodus.
More athletes who are on their way out that start like, I got to figure out what to do after this. I'm going to launch my own online program and I'm going to follow. They'll be more like what those groups that you just named versus the Rich Fronings who are
Stay true.
stay and say, I'm doing CrossFit. It's just called Mayhem.
Right. It's just our brand.
Yep. This one is interesting.
World type of thing. It's CrossFitters against each other because we're just those types of late stage CrossFit-ism thing. Whoop, grips, jump ropes, get your first strict pull-up program. Like everything you can think of in CrossFit that could be sold is being sold. Literally, CrossFit just started their own clothing brand, like CrossFit HQ, the company. What is that? Like, stick to doing CrossFit. I like the...
I don't have a problem with HQ. HQ's always had its own clothing line, but what he's talking about is like their...
Did I not have it up?
No, you didn't have it up.
No,
Their fitness looking stuff, like their workout clothes.
Yeah, I think his point was that you couldn't even see that it said CrossFit on it. Like
That
it's
is
just
weird.
apparel, and it's like this tiny little thing. Like it looks more like Lululemon or Viore than it does.
Right. And that's
Like,
the problem.
You want to wear something that says you do CrossFit.
Also, the problem is like this is not neon yellow or teal or orange. Like, why would I buy this as a CrossFitter? I need one of those colors before I can buy it.
That's old school Reebok thinking there, which is interesting because I remember people complain.
That shit was awesome.
People complained about the bright colors when Reebok was doing it. And then they leave. Noble comes in and puts in all these muted colors. And all everybody says is, I want to go back to what Reebok did. These are boring.
This is my John, for sure.
Is it? Okay.
To be for real. TBF? That's to be for real.
To be fair.
To be fair. It's close enough.
Close.
A core tenet of the early day CrossFit was libertarian entrepreneurship. Why should we be surprised that as a result, we have so many players in the market? I don't have an issue with it.
But I think that's the whole theory of late-stage capitalism is that everything becomes capital,
Sellable?
like a sellable, like big corporations come in and it's not sustainable. So, what is this? Do you want to get the press releases? I don't know what's going on. But good evening, PC. So that is it. Go over to Mason Startup Uncut. Go subscribe.
Oh, what I wanted to end with on this was that I don't like that this sentiment keeps coming up. Late stage CrossFit, the rise and fall of CrossFit.
CrossFit's dying.
And it's like the point that Amy made is like we have our fair share in that being a sentiment because we keep talking about the old glory days and we keep talking about shit that CrossFit does wrong. And I'm like, we're not saying we want it to go down or we want it to fall, but like, hey, we got to point out that you're not hitting the mark and we got to start hitting the mark.
Right.
That's all we're doing. But I think it's fair. Like we do have some responsibility in this.
And I think it's some is within control of HQ. Some is not. And some is left to the community. It's those who are outside the community. Mason Startup. My major problem is the degradation of the methodology.
What's funny, though, is you can tell that he has a nuanced understanding of what the methodology is. Like he was playing ball with our Dave Castro.
Yeah, he went into a little bit. I didn't pull the clip, but it was talking about the GHD sit-ups.
Right.
And how basically that they've just been bastardized for the sake of sport versus like the intent of what the reason for that is. And now we do them and people are doing them. And if you search GHD sit-up, you'll see a video that's not by CrossFit. That's a sport-based video that shows people doing WFP sit-ups or Mayhem Classic sit-ups.
Yeah.
Not J.R. Howell sit-ups on the GHD.
Right.
And everybody's like, yeah, those are the most efficient way to do them. Sure.
I miss when things were about efficiency, don't you?
Something like that. So go do that. Let's get Mason over 300 subscribers. That would be fantastic. That way, what's his name can be
Emmanuel.
happy. Yeah, Emmanuel can be happy that he's watching somebody with more subscribers. Let's see. All right. I think we should go to viewer comments. John is 10 minutes away.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Unless he makes another wrong turn. What's awesome is two of my favorite people are bashing each other in the comment about a topic that I care a lot about.
And you have to pay attention to me instead. All right. This is your reminder. Subscribe if you have not already. That way Emmanuel is more impressed with our channel. Jason Zerba, whatever happened to the U.S. gymnast who was rumored to be interested in heading a group to buy CrossFit? I thought Spin had an article, which I actually read all the way through. That's not always happens. About it a month or so back, or am I losing my mind? Now that was actually like March timeframe, maybe early April. So definitely way more than a month ago. But I appreciate you going back and finding that if it was only a month ago that you read it. That was Sean Johnson.
Sean, yeah.
Yeah. She put on her stories back, now 6 months ago that she was interested. And then
disappeared.
Poof.
I actually had a conversation with them. I was holding it close to the chest because, like, you never know how these things are going to go. But
you didn't want to be squirrely, huh?
Yeah,
it was.
No, they
talk to you. They asked to talk to you.
Yeah, I know some people who are friends of some friends, and they were like, "Yeah, I just want to get your vibe on the whole situation." And
you killed the deal.
Well, they seemed cautious, like really, really, like probably responsibly cautious. Like the kind, you know how it's like. We asked George Washington to be president, and he was like, no. King, and he was like, no. That's probably the guy you want to be king. And it's like, that's how I felt about them, is like they were overly cautious. That's probably who you want to be the owners of CrossFit. So, that's fair. They were good. They were very cautious.
I think they're out. John George, my gut is if the guy running PF takes over Planet Fitness, that is Mastrov, CrossFit is doomed as we know it. That company preaches eating pizza and don't lift heavy. It's another Rosa scenario. One guy wants to be cool and run CrossFit while using other people's money. Not going to work. Just my opinion.
Is he talking about the Deebs?
The Deebs and Mastrov.
I looked for a clip of Mr. Deeds.
Deebs? I watched a clip about him talking about weed.
Yeah, I watched that one too. I did watch the Mastrov.
Several Mastrov
podcast.
videos.
That was the one with him with Big Cat. Mastrov is a
The
compelling
Barstool
dude.
Big Cat.
Yeah, Barstool Big Cat. Not our Big Cat. He's actually a compelling cat.
I think he's naive. If he's really, truly interested in this, I don't think he understands what he's getting himself into, though. Like, everything he says sounds great about how he's run his businesses. Like, I mean...
Oh, some people in this ecosystem, he's their wet dream.
Like, he was talking about how when he was running his gyms, he was paying back in, was it the 90s? 80s, 90s, he was paying his like managers of gyms that were super successful, $200,000. I think some were like making like recently
800.
like 800,000
Yeah.
like 10 years ago. And he's very big about sharing the wealth with those who help him create wealth, and that he cares more about success than the money that's created.
Just every affiliate owner, just hard boner right there.
But I think owning Planet Fitness is way different than owning CrossFit.
It's a very mathematical game, a 24-hour fitness. Our whole thing is about people. Like, basically, the only two things that matter is, are you a good coach? No, wait, three things that matter. Are you a good coach? Are you good with people? And is your rent cheap? That's the three things that matter. Yeah. And he didn't have to deal with two of those. He didn't have to deal with two of those.
He rewarded those who followed the game plan.
Yeah.
CrossFit doesn't have a game plan. Actually, it's leave me alone and let me follow my game plan. And secondly, like, I want to have a voice. I want to have a voice in everything that you do. Right? He has 9, 10,000, 11,000, however many affiliates you want to say now. Tyler, I know you got into a deep debate about how many we have this week, but
it wasn't a debate. It was
it's
an idiot yelling shit into the fucking ether, and me just going, no.
Yeah, well, you responded to him anyway. Like, to have that many people yelling at you saying, "Do this, do that," this isn't working. On top of it, having our channel talk about it, Savan, everybody else like in the media space talking about it, people that are just on Reddit complaining about it. Like, nobody does that about Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Right? You're running a business. It's not, this is way different. And I'm not sure that he understands what that means to come in and take it over. So I don't know. I've been trying to talk to the Deebs. He told me that some things that were said were misrepresented, and I wanted to try to clear the air with him and
he doesn't
let his side of the story come out. We'll see if that comes through or not.
Come on, Deebs. I really want to give you a shot here, man. I like Mastrov. He needs some tweaking. Like, he's got to call me, of course. You know, we got to talk it out. I got to fill him in.
Mastrov has to call us. I'm trying to get hold of Deebs.
I want to talk to him and be like, hey, listen, dude, what you're running here is a whole ecosystem of people. You're running a church. You're running churches.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what you were running. Once he figures that out, I think we got some stuff to work. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but right now it's not looking good.
Yeah, we'll see. One of our favorite commenters, Banana Dance Man.
Man, I have missed this guy.
It's been a while. He knows about Mastrov. Maybe. Mastrov's money is mostly from an esports company, LMAO. He managed to attract a few big-name pro athletes to invest in his esports biz, like A-Rod. So that was... Castro knows A-Rod, right? If you want a template for what this goof is going to try to do, it's Twitch streaming and esports. Affiliates should just stop paying. What's HQ going to do? Seize your real estate? LOL, they'll do nothing. He lost me after.
Yeah, he hard pivot.
I don't understand how he's going to turn CrossFit into Twitch streaming.
Yeah, I don't understand how that's going to work.
And I'm pretty sure he made a lot of money on Planet Fitness, but thank you, Banana. At Corey Treharn, plot twist of the century is that Souza is actually behind all this news and has been the ultimate puppet master all along. The poor guy is just too busy. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't.
Wouldn't that be funny?
He's been very absent lately, so who knows? Working at Home Depot. At Benetal, are we just going back to sanctional model? Yes.
Do you think it lasts?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as the CrossFit game season does, yes.
I'm not sure.
So CrossFit has to take it back.
I don't know what I just get the feeling that this isn't the
this isn't the path.
Year. No. But anyway,
I think it needs to be refined to figure out how to funnel the athletes to certain places. But I think the sanctional model can work. But there needs to be better guardrails. I think the concern, and I think we showed it a couple weeks ago, right? Like, where do athletes go? How does Wilson at Syndicate extend invites to, 30 or 20 athletes worldwide when you're almost guaranteed that Ricky is not going to come here? So then he has to backfill to the next person. That next person is from Europe.
Right.
And they're like, why would I come? No. So I think they need to refine that, but I think the outsourcing model is probably here to stay. No?
I don't know. I get a weird vibe.
Okay. At Ryan Pelican, after the Rogue Invitational bench press, I was hoping John was going to be here for this. How would you guys feel about weight classes in CrossFit games? 2 heats of under 200 pounds and 2 heats of over 200 pounds. I know it's not a thing, but fun to think about.
It's not fun to think about.
John would lose his mind right now.
I like that there's work to be done. I don't like that they scaled it to whatever you weighed. I want there to be work to be done and for you to be the best no matter how big or small you are. I don't give a shit about weight classes. To me, it's always weird because it's like you have the super heavyweights in weightlifting and you do need to you can't have like some guy that weighs 150 with the super heavyweights.
Have you seen the professional sumo wrestler?
No.
All right, give me a second.
But at the end of the day, that guy's the strongest. The super heavyweight is the strongest. Now, we are saying that people are the fittest. We don't give a shit about the fittest in your weight class. No one that has zero appeal.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I do remember this. Remember when Grid made an old guy participate in every league?
They did.
Every team.
That was great.
It was amazing.
That was DEI before it was DEI. So the 16-year-old sumo dude defeated 39-year-old, what's his name? Ama Medaki, who's more than twice his size.
Ama Medaki.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah. He just because he's more nimble. Has to be. These graphics are terrible.
And stop complaining about the live stream.
This show's really changed. I miss the old spin.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Look at this little dude. You don't need weight classes. Come on. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, get under him, man. There you go. He's just running circles around him.
Look at that. He stepped. Look at that.
He out-leveraged him.
That's right. See? You don't need weight classes.
Mm-mm.
No such thing as a weight class in professional sumo. So you don't need that. I would actually say that right now, the lighter weight division needs the help more than the heavier division.
What do you mean?
You got to be over 200 pounds to win now.
Well, there's that.
I mean,
Do you think I think about this a lot. Is that just that the big guys are getting better and that just is what it is? Or I mean, like, this was the machine games. Are we just moving in that direction? Like, is it just because we're programming machines, or are the bigger guys getting better?
I think the way the programming has shifted is going towards the big, powerful guys. I think they're getting better, right? Like, there was never a guy that was over 6'2" other than Fikowski who was good at endurance.
Right.
Right? Like, Asia Barto couldn't do any of the stuff that Jason or James could do.
Yeah.
Like Easy, Hendel, who are a couple of the other big guys. I mean, none of them had, they were just strong dudes, but they didn't have the technical side of things. So I think that definitely does come into play. But when you start programming power output on machines, and machines are a big part of what you're seeing now that they're all inside, it makes a difference.
Was Easy only 5'11"?
That's tall.
I think that's true. Like, he didn't
Maybe.
feel that much taller than me.
But
He
compared
was
to
Crash.
but compared to like Frazier, he's a giant.
Yeah.
Even
He
Rich,
he was big.
right?
He was way
So,
bigger than Rich.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, and you even see, like, when Hopper goes to Rogue, he looks at those workouts and he goes, overhead squats, burpees, I can't win. Medeiros looks at the final workout with the bike, he goes, best I could do is top 5 at best. Right? We're starting to see, like, whatever the programming goes, there's going to be a different profile of who fits and wins.
Yeah.
And now, granted, we had 9 years in a row, basically, with Ben Smith in the middle of the same person
Physically,
winning.
yeah.
Right. And I wouldn't say Ben's that much different than those two guys. And so it's changed. I don't know if it'll ever go back. The last one, he's in here. At James in the Gym, Arm & Hammer is CrossFat.
There's no way. I mean, there's time that I have thought that that's who CrossFat was in the past. There's some ways that it makes sense.
Otherwise, it doesn't.
It's not. I don't think it's Armin. If it was Armin, it'd be the greatest thing of all time.
Just let us know. Let us know, CrossFat.
Yeah. I think CrossFat still, like, he goes to shit. And Armin doesn't. We would have known about it if Armin went to shit.
CrossFat, were you recently in Korea?
No,
Oh, there it is. There it is. I gotta help John with directions. I'll see you later. We figured it out. We figured it out. There we go.
that's a
John,
smart comment.
yeah, this is your reminder to like and subscribe right now. John is he's getting his pay
Nowhere to
docked.
be found.
Nowhere to be found.
WFP fizzle out.
The fizzle out, the WFP fizzle out. Everybody's leaving. Jason Hopper's out. Beat that one by a few days.
Where's this announcement?
I don't know who that guy was, but somebody didn't believe. Someone in the comments did not believe that Jason wasn't. Oh, look
my
at this.
God.
Oh, man.
There he is.
All right, let's get started.
And you're in like a black shirt tonight. This is weird.
You all right, John?
I'm
You
great,
get dressed
man.
up?
Dude, I went through some stuff. I don't really want to talk about it, but we're here. We did it.
Well, you're just in time for some WFP fizzling
Good.
out.
All right, good. Oh, y'all took a long time on comments.
we were
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did what we could to,
I appreciate you
Let
guys.
you-
We late-stage CrossFit the hell out of it.
yeah.
What,
It's good that you
can you
weren't
give
here.
me a spark note?
It's over.
That's
No, I mean, like, it was just that Mason brought up a lot of really good points. He stabbed CrossFit in the face about 16 times, but none of it was, like, undeserving.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
And-
Mason's, like, one of the best fans because he does make content, but he's not, like,
but it's not enough content to be like.
he's not one of us, so to speak. You know, he's not.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
he comes up
Like-
with an idea and he does it, but he doesn't
We've
force
hung
an
out
idea.
with Mason, but he's not connected. He doesn't know people like that stuff. He just
And he doesn't try to. He doesn't try
No,
to either.
that's-
He's just
yeah,
like,
that's it.
I want to make a video. Here it is. And sometimes it's good. Sometimes it sucks, like the men's physique one. But no, I would 100% get it. Yeah.
He's like the best fan that you want to have a pulse on.
No, I like Mason. I'm good with Mason.
Yeah, Mason's cool as shit.
It was good. World Fitness Project. Jason Hopper's out. We just found out that Austin Hatfield pulled out. Sam Quant is out. Victor Hoffer's out. Maddie Sturt is out. Paige Semenza is out. Haley Adams is out. Emma Tall might be out.
Wait, I thought the Paige Semenza part was fake.
No, the fake was that she's not hurt.
Okay.
Why is she pulling out? Just because she don't want to do it anymore?
There's too many competitions. She
Why
made
is
a post.
anybody pulling out?
I would love. It would be so great, Ricky, if you're listening, because we all know it's coming.
You think?
If I would love if somebody goes, I'm withdrawing from the WFP just because I don't want to do it anymore. like you just say it.
I am out. Yeah. Paige Semenda made a post. Talks about how she got sick right after the World Fitness Project in Mesa. So basically, it's not due to injury, but to advocate in putting my health and my headspace first. As tough it is, I'm genuinely excited to take this time to make some changes, rebuild properly, and walk into 2026 with a clean slate.
Guys,
What?
can I show you something? So
Yeah.
I tried to run in here because and my car door, I stabbed myself
He's got titties.
because I was trying to get in here so fast, and I shut the door, and it just took my leg out.
Never done that.
And then I limped over to my computer. Don't worry though, I did take the time to grab some milk and some Ovaltine
Yeah.
because
Good.
I haven't had anything to eat.
That's why he hurt himself. He was in a hurry. It's a quote from a movie. Due to unforeseen prior commitments, I cannot do the WFP. Unforeseen prior commitments.
Unforeseen prior commitments. It's amazing.
Yeah, so basically anybody that has now withdrawn is out. I think actually, I haven't done the math, but Austin Hatfield, I think, may have a chance to actually keep his pro card. It'd be really close
That'd be crazy.
by earning 0 points.
Enough people withdraw.
Austin had 910. The next guy that just took his place had 340. So
Damn.
500 and
Who's that? The Gilpinator?
Matt Gilpin. Last place will get 540 points. So, it's right there. So,
Oh, yeah.
as more people, withdraw, you never know. John's mic is not on.
I'm trying, guys. I know.
Did you see his leg? Just calm down, guys.
Guys, I'm
Going through it.
just let me be. Y'all don't know. I just got my cornea back, I'm trying. I guess just let me be.
I guess we didn't talk about the Swedish podcast because that came out last week. Let's see, where is it? Man, I posted a lot.
Oh, friggin'
Roger.
Roger. Hey, somebody out there, tell me, why does Roger have 2 last names?
It's a good question. I have no
All
idea.
right.
Roger Gil Ross Nilsson. Is that a Swedish thing? First one.
Next year. Is it already finalized?
I can honestly say that we have 3 plants. 3 plants are because there are 3 things we have to somewhat try to follow. The CrossFit season is what it is. Will the CrossFit season be like this one? Do we have a plan?
Will CrossFit be sold? Then we have a plan with the buyers who are going to purchase it. We have had meetings with them several times. Latest in Scotland, the new buyers. And if they buy it, there will be a certain change in the CrossFit plan. And if they don't buy it, then we have another plan. And that plan is either we work with CrossFit, as we have had meetings with CrossFit and talked about how we can collaborate if they don't sell. So we are talking a lot with CrossFit, both CrossFit's new potential buyers and CrossFit with those who run CrossFit today. We had the meeting with Dave Castro just 2 weeks ago. Potential collaboration during quarterfinals because we want to have an event the same weekend.
What does the plan?
Why now? Does it just make them automatically sound like Die Hard or villains, like a Die Hard villain, or are you making that?
That's
he went through several different accents.
There's a second.
He was Australian at one point.
There's a second and third person in there, so the AI tries to match their tone from Swedish to English. So,
what would the AI? Would the AI mix our voices together?
As long as you don't talk over each other and it can recognize the 3 of us, it does a pretty good job. But the minute that you start talking over each other, it captures it, but then it starts it wigs out trying to figure out who it is who. So either that or he's a Bond villain and that's just how he talks in English. Not sure.
He's not smart enough to be a Bond villain.
But then if you watch Dave Castro's Week in Review, first of all, he didn't talk to Roger. So Roger was not part of the we. It was the royal we. Secondly, it sounds like Jackson may have reached out to him. And then Will may have messaged him or texted him, texted Dave Castro. And to me, I read it as World Fitness Project needs the collaboration more than what Dave Castro and CrossFit need.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we really want to have this the same weekend. Can we work something out? Is the way I interpreted it.
Here's a big bag of cash.
Do you think it was that? Hey. Or like begging that they get the quarterfinal workouts to program for Mallorca?
I think the most important question is how far along do you think Taylor is in his workings on his Roger impersonation?
I bet he can't do a Norwegian accent.
You don't think he can do the Swedish accent?
No.
I bet he's working on it. I bet he's working on it. He works on that stuff a lot. He actually takes pride.
I think he's Norwegian, not Swedish.
Who? Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I think he's Norwegian.
I don't know. It's somewhere up there.
Yeah.
I think it was a Swedish podcast, so maybe you just can speak both. I don't know.
He lives in Sweden.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if that's really happened. But then, of course, Roger wasn't done. We got an unlimited check.
And then suddenly someone calls and says, hi, have you run a competition? No, take it easy. We pay for everything. And then we do it free of charge. Okay, and then the best athletes in the world come. Okay, so you have $2 million in budget for each competition and no risk on the budget. Yes, okay. But we can do that, right? And then I want you to do it for 3 years at least. Okay, I can do that. So I want you to travel as much as you can, as long as much as your wife allows and your wife wants to join, you can travel as much as you want. Unlimited budget and a blank check. As long as you travel with a World Fitness Project t-shirt and say that you work for World Fitness Project, you can travel wherever you want and whenever you want.
I mean, I got
Anytime
I got
somebody
half of
says
that down.
anytime somebody says blank check, I'm like, you're full of it. There's something not right about it.
I don't think he's wrong. Look how much Will's traveling. Look at how much all these guys are traveling.
No, that's not what I mean. No, not that you can't deliver
You're talking
that.
about more about the Gillettes, letting them just.
I'm saying if like there's a blank check, you get to do whatever you want. I don't think that business is going to survive because you don't care about the business. You have all the money that you want. You don't even think it is a business. You know, I think I'm going to give Magnus Samuelson a call and make him pay a visit to Roger. That's what I think.
Magnus, I want you to listen to that podcast.
Not this Magnus Samuelson.
No, I'm listening. I'm talking to this.
Do you know who Magnus Samuelson is?
No.
You want to guess?
It's probably a strong man.
He is a strong man. Yeah.
His last name's Samuelson.
Dude, he won the world's strongest man like in 1993 or something.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I want Magnus, if you speak, well, I assume it was in Swedish, to listen to that podcast. Was there not like a bit of like, it'd be like if we all got hired by HQ and they gave, like, say they gave Sevon $20 million and Sevon calls me and is like, yeah,
$50,000.
That's
Sevon calls me and is like, yeah, dude, we can fucking do whatever we want. Blank check, just look like you're doing something, wear a CrossFit t-shirt, like just fuck. And then I go on a podcast and I'm like, guys, listen to this. Like,
can you believe this?
Sevon called me, he's got $20 million and we can just fuck off and like act like we're doing. That's what it sounds like. Am I making that up?
Yeah, but he said it on a Swedish podcast, so nobody will find it.
Right.
I don't think he thinks anybody would find it. But still, you don't.
There's no fucking way I'd say it regardless.
I don't think I would say it, and I'm pretty bad about not saying things.
Fuck you, James. That's a good joke.
He loves those headphones. Those headphones are like his prelude. I think they're fine.
No, they're different. No, you bring up a good point. You bring up a good point, Tyler. Like, why are you talking about that?
No good could come from it. That's for sure. There's not one thing that could be good from it, for sure.
Unless you're just so like egotistical that you think that like, look how cool I am. I can just travel if I wanted to. Like, look how cool. Like this group is so awesome.
That has to be what it is.
And then you're just a douche.
Right.
Yeah.
Which confirms every bias that I've had against him since the beginning.
I think if Sevon said, "Hey, I'm going to give you $1 million," I would be like, "Hey, don't do that. Like, give me like 100,000.
Hey, man,
like $1 million.
That covered me for 2 years.
Like, let's do checks. Don't just give me $1 million. Like, I just don't think that's. I don't want that much money.
Right.
What about the $2 million per event?
That's become the best meme that you guys have been doing. $2 million. Blah, 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 blah.
$2 million in a blank check. I guess we get an idea now of how much they're just throwing away at every one of these competitions. And there's no way they're getting that return from their sponsors. No way. And then, of course, we couldn't leave Roger without talking about Rich Froning.
It was rumored in another podcast I listened to that the purchase has stalled partly because of Rich Froning, among other things.
No.
No, look now, more news is coming. No, but because he has a home that is very strong and he doesn't want to change owners. That was the theory I heard, but as I said, I have no idea what's behind it.
He doesn't have much power. No, actually. Someone surely thinks he has it, and he thinks he has it.
It was rumored in another podcast I listened.
He has no power.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, why are you saying this shit? I don't give a shit if you think he doesn't have any. You're out of your mind. Number one, okay, sorry, my brain is breaking. They were just at Coaches Congress in
Europe.
Congress coaches.
Coaches.
Roger was there. Rich was
I
there.
almost got him spinning. He was about to repeat it.
Roger was there. Rich was there. Roger knows how much sway Rich has. Even if you think it's overblown, it's still not half shit. It's more than everybody you know, Roger.
And you're just burning a bridge you don't need to burn. Very,
Yeah,
you know
you're
what?
writing,
It's
you're
very,
writing checks your ass can't.
It's
cash.
very friendly. I think.
Unfriendly.
No, friendly. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
is it? Is it?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You don't think so? Just burning a bridge for no reason? Or maybe he doesn't know he's burning the bridge.
When you pair all of these, like it starts to like paint a picture of this guy, right? Like,
That he's an asshole. I'll say it for you.
yeah, sure. Like
He has no power.
You have no power here.
You have no power here.
I mean,
You need to find that clip. Find that clip right there. Wherever that movie is, like wherever that clip is, that's what you need to find.
The laughing in that clip is just fucking. Anyway,
yeah. I mean, I just don't understand why. If you're
flipped
just
it.
a European event director, why you're doing that?
Sorry.
Yeah. Like,
dumb. So dumb. You're overplaying. Why are you showing any of your cards?
whether you agree with what Rich does or not, you have to respect where he fits within the CrossFit like decision making. I'm not saying they could talk to him, but like what Rich does is closely watched by a lot of people.
Yes.
That has power.
It's weird. I don't
Even
remember.
if you don't think he has any power, you just be like, listen, Rich, he's got a great guy, but he's not involved in what we're doing. Like, what's the point of saying that? What you said? Like, I don't.
No, you're right.
I don't get
you
it.
want Rich on your side, regardless of how powerful you think he is. Why are you burning it for no reason on a podcast?
Yeah.
Like, are you out of your damn
Like,
mind?
it just doesn't.
And
I'll give you an example. When Hiller did the show with Brian, and then people tried to on here. I know they wanted us to be mad about it, right? And I could feel whatever type of way I feel about it. But I'm like, you know what? He's doing his thing. I don't have control over him. That's them. And I could hate it. I could not care. But that's my response to that no matter what. You know, Tyler hates freaking what's his name? The RPM scoring guy.
I don't hate him. I hate RPM scoring, but I don't hate him.
He hates that guy. But he goes, listen, he's got his thing. It's not my thing. I just let him
If
do
I
it.
hated him, whew.
Sorry, Justin.
I actually think he's a sweet guy.
He's a really nice
great guy.
Yeah.
He's got nothing but respect for you. He just wants to take you over.
You just want to kill P-score and replace it with RPM. And then if it wasn't much better or worse, if you want tickets to the World Fitness Project Finals, you can use MasterPodden WFP promo code and save 30% off.
Dude, can you... Tyler's probably better at it. He likes to make videos like this. No offense, Finn. I know you probably can, but you don't care. Make like Inglorious Bastards. On one of these comments has Inglorious Bastards in it, but where the bear Jew comes out, like the scene where he hits the baseball bat a couple times, like you hit the baseball, and it's Rich's face, and then you have Roger's face, and you have Roger's face right here, and then him just bashing Roger's
The Baron
head.
Uden.
Yeah, and then hold on, somebody's got to be Brad Pitt and be like, "Hey, do you know what that is?" Right? Like, Brad.
Blige,
Yeah. Brad Pitt's the guy hyping it up, right? So somebody's got to be Brad Pitt. I don't know. I don't know who that would be. No. No, Dave Castro. You should make that. You should make Brad Pitt Dave Castro. And look, and this brings Rich and Dave together in some
That's a
way.
good
Like
point,
we're bringing the community together. And then you have Jason Khalifa in the back.
See, it's staring.
And then you got Jason Khalifa in the back, just kind of watching it and smiling.
Just waiting.
Yeah.
That's what
you should do that, Tyler. You can put faces on them if you need,
Yeah.
or whoever does that, they should do that.
And then in a turn of events, World Fitness Project published its pro card contracts. John, you'd have to be fifth or better to jump on this train. $50,000 for fifth place, guaranteed money. $80,000 for first, all the way down to $10,000 to compete at least 4 times next year is the rumor.
And this is guaranteed money, right?
This is guaranteed. So,
but any prize money that you make, we need to establish this because it was all a little bit hairy. Any prize money you make within the competition, say you win and the winner gets $30,000. If you're the $80,000 person, like say you're the, let's James Sprague, let's say he gets the highest one because he might win this year, right? The $30,000 you win in the competition goes towards your $80,000. It's not on top of it. So for James to get the $80,000 or like to get more than $80,000, he would have to win 3 different tour stops. And then he could possibly get more than $80,000. That's why it is guaranteed. They do get this money, but anything they win in the competitions is earned towards this. And they don't get any money past that unless they eclipse it.
right.
So timeout. Let me restate this. You're saying this is the payout for the finals, right?
No,
But
this
you're
is
saying-
the,
No,
this
no,
is the
this is the
guaranteed
payout for the
contract
year.
for 2020.
Next
The finals
year.
doesn't
Next year.
give money.
Okay.
It's the year. I mean, in itself, the finals does, but this is their yearly contract.
Right.
It's funny because it's like I've been over this like 6 times, and I feel like I misunderstand or screw it up every time.
Let's say James Sprague wins this year and he makes the $80,000 contract for next year.
Okay.
And he goes to all 3 of the tour stops.
How much was the tour stop number 1 payout?
30,000.
30,000 for first. Let's just say let's say this in this case he takes last and he wins like the $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever it is. He does that 3 times. He makes $6,000, right, in prize money. He still walks away with $80,000.
But that 6,000 is nothing. Like he just
Right. He doesn't get the 6. It's applied towards the 80. Now, if he ends up making prize money that says is $90,000, he gets an extra 10 on top of his guaranteed contract, a total 90. He does not get 170.
He'd have to win every single tour stop, all 3 of them, to get more than 80 grand. So like if let's say he gets 3rd place in every single competition, his average is 3rd place, right? Maybe he wins one, maybe he gets 5th in one, he gets 3rd in another
I think
one.
that's like 15,000 each.
Then right, he's going to be at 80,000. It's going to be whatever your contract says you're at for that many competitions. Now, I think it's a great deal for 80, 70, 60, right? But you look at your 9th place, like your 30,000. If you're like 5th place, right? And like this is like an Austin Hatfield. It's kind of like it's 30,000 for 4 competitions. And like you got to win multiple tour stops to get past that. Maybe you do, but like it's 30,000 for 4 competitions is not that much money. Like
Austin won and took 8th or 9th in the second tour stop, and he's made $36,000 this year.
Which is 6,000 more than what the guaranteed would be
If he was at the 30, yeah.
if he was at the 30. That we kind of like they didn't put out who got what, right? So if we think most of the athletes were around 30 grand in this first one, so he would have made $6,000 aside from his contract.
Mm-hmm.
So do we know what the payout for Copenhagen is?
Yeah. Yes. You want me to show you that?
Yes.
And again, it almost doesn't matter. It's just applied towards this contract.
Because that's the part that I'm
like Jeff. If you miss a competition, like a lot of these, and here's the thing you're not really talking about. Like a lot of these athletes will miss one of them. They'll do 2 of them and then miss one and then do the final because you could still make it, right? You get 0 money on the one that you don't go to. You know what I mean?
Right.
So then it makes it even harder to eclipse your contract.
So here's the prize purse for the 2 tour stops, Indianapolis and Mesa, right? So this is just what you think about. You go to a competition, you finish first, you win $30,000. You take ninth, you get $6,000, down to $1,500 for the 26th to 30th. What gets weird is the WFP purse for end of season payout. So the finals, there is no payout for who wins first place in Copenhagen. The payout that you see, $75,000, is the season total points. So James Sprague enters the finals with 970 points. Roman has 920. Austin had 910. Whatever the points that they get for the finals will get added to their season total. Rank that over all 3 competitions, and then the prize purse is paid out. So it's not how you do in Copenhagen. It's how you do season total.
So go back up real quick.
So it's possible for the winner of Copenhagen to be third place.
So, okay.
Yeah.
But if I get third at Copenhagen, that's 20 grand. Let's pretend.
No, at Copenhagen if you get third place, like overall for the entire season.
Copenhagen. There is no prize money
Nothing.
in the final.
There's no prize money for Copenhagen.
Zero.
So it just goes to your point standings.
So if you're Gilpin, let's say Matt Gilpin wins and he has 340 points right now.
Yeah.
And he ends up, climbing all the way up the leaderboard to get 21st. For the season points, he gets $4,000 for winning the whole thing.
Applied towards his contract.
He's a challenger. He's
a
right.
challenger.
I know. But for the guys that are in it,
yeah,
like it's not doesn't even mean you get.
So there's a chance that somebody that's like 6th, 7th wins Copenhagen, but doesn't win the season, and they end up their payouts less than say Sprague because Sprague had the better overall season.
Okay.
And you can even do the math on your contract. Like if you missed one and then what the point spread would be, and then say you're like, you'll probably get 5th, but then you're not going to make that's $25,000, but you wouldn't eclipse the contract that you had, then why would you go?
So that's
because you don't get that. You don't get that 1/3 or 1/4 of the contract.
What place?
Oh, it goes. It evaporates.
Right. Like Austin's already probably made up his money. So not going, he's foregoing whatever the Copenhagen season payout he would get, but they can't claw back any of his not showing up money.
What place is Austin in currently?
5th.
So
no, he was 3rd.
He was 3rd.
Yeah, he had 910 points. He was 3rd.
So really,
this is not a bad thought.
we sort of had that.
That's the canyon, right?
Yeah.
No,
the canyon you climb out of. What was the one that was bad?
Oh, man, we've done so many.
Death Valley.
We
haven't done that, but
yeah, there you go.
Okay, so Austin's in 3rd. So really, anything he takes away from Copenhagen is extra cash for him theoretically.
Correct.
Unless he had a larger contract than 30 grand.
Right.
Which I'd be willing to bet he may have had.
Nah, I don't know.
Now, Spin, can you explain this to me? Now, if they don't do Copenhagen, that violates their contract, and this means that they will not be there for 2026?
I don't know if it violates the contract from that standpoint, but they won't have enough. They won't be in the top 20 in season points to retain their pro card.
Because Copenhagen's double points.
Yes. So Austin's stuck at 910. If you go down, if we go down here to say Luca in 20th, right? Luca is guaranteed 570 points or 540 points. So he's going to be above the 910.
Gotcha. Okay. So can you go ahead and read off everybody that said they're not doing Copenhagen again? Is that a list that you have? I don't want to.
Yeah, there's 4 men. Austin Hatfield out. Jason Hopper out. Sam Quant.
We think
out.
Ricky.
I think Ricky's going to go.
Dallon's not pulling out.
Not yet.
So far, Dallon's going. And Victor Hoffer. Those are the 4.
Okay, and the women?
Oh, the women's a much bigger, somewhat. Emmental is questionable with her shoulder injury from Rogue. Maddie Sturt is out in 17th. Lexi Neely is a challenger. She is out. She will not accept the top 30 invite. Paige Semenza is out. Alex Gazan is out. And then you have Haley and Emma McQuaid are both out, who never competed once.
And so all of these people very well most likely will not be there next year.
They will not have a pro card. They can go through the whatever challenger path there is to get into the field. So you got to pay your own way out to wherever it's going to be, pay for your hotel, your flight, no guaranteed prize money. Probably have to do online qualifier or an additional competition to qualify into the tour stops. So if you didn't want to compete this much this time, you're not coming back.
And they want to do more competitions, don't they?
I don't think anybody wants to do more. Oh, World Fitness Project.
World Fitness Project.
They say 3 tour stops and a finals is what they've said. They've also hinted at additional challenger competitions that are like feeder systems. So like, I think First Form might be one of those. The Wadla stuff that Roger runs would be like feeder comps. So do competition there. The top finishers can get like qualify into different competitions. Tour stops. So
can't wait to see what happens. I'm excited, guys. The future's bright. The future's bright. For the CrossFit Games, not this. I don't know why we're still talking about it.
I don't know. It's stay tuned. I'm almost positive. I know you guys think Ricky won't show up. He made a comment that he was going to, but I think there is at least one male and one female that we'll see that will not end up competing.
0 chance they get along. They also have the exact same job.
Just different continents. That's right. So stay tuned. Go ahead. If you guys haven't, go to my Instagram bio and sign up for the news alerts. If you want breaking news, every time I post an article that's meaningful, it'll go straight to your DM so you can go see it right away instead of relying on the algorithm of Instagram.
Yeah, it's so much, especially with all the sales stuff going on and all that. You want to be on the front end. Sorry, John.
Yeah.
Sorry. No. That was more important. I have a question. In the show, when I wasn't there, did you say the chip wasn't that bad, Tyler?
He would do the chip. He'd take the chip for you.
I would take the chip for you.
You would do the chip?
Yeah.
To save you, John.
To save me?
Yeah, because I figured you would not do the chip no matter what. Like, I felt like it would kill you.
I'm not doing the chip.
Yeah. And that's why I said I would do the chip for you.
Well, Dallin wants to know your address so he can give you a chip. He wants to send you a chip for you to do it on the show.
I'll eat a chip.
Hold on. I think we should come up with a certain amount of money that if we get from the show, then Tyler will do the chip. Is that fair? Is that a fair thing to ask for money?
I like money.
Guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Boys Interrupted on their last show. I don't mind plugging them. It's probably the greatest entertainment that we've seen all year, even better than the CrossFit Games. You see, and this is
a real feat of human performance.
You know what I know? Jason will never touch the fitness that Matt Fraser was. Matt Fraser wouldn't eat that chip.
Never, never.
Yeah, you know what? And that's why Jason Hopper is a great freaking champion. You know, like pure entertainment. Go watch their last episode. It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. If you want to see Tyler eat that chip, let's call it $100. I think if we get $100, Tyler will eat the chip next show.
Dude,
There you go.
I'm gonna make Jason look really dumb. Like the
Yeah,
throwing
he
up nonsense.
thinks it's not that bad, dude. Oh my god.
Let's do it.
Tyler, I think it's bad. I think it's
It's
bad.
gonna be bad, but I'm gonna make Jason feel bad because I'm gonna handle it like a man and not throw up like a fucking 5-year-old.
Clip it.
Dude, I'm excited. I think it's gonna tear you apart.
I was taking a shower and I was listening to it was in the shower and I heard and I went, been there, buddy.
We're gonna count this. It came in a little bit earlier, but
CrossFit. Where's unknown?
we're gonna count this one. Lee Frazier came in a little bit earlier, but it goes towards the $100. Maybe a little sarcastic, but JY said Mayhem and Castro together.
Right.
This Houston kid gets me.
Tyler Watkins Chip Fund, $90 away.
Hopper is working on the hop shop right now. Flooring's going in tomorrow morning. So William Foltz from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Murfreesboro.
$2.
Tyler, I think you should eat the chip while we're doing the Herd Fest commentary. Like while we're commentating on a heat that you have to try to get through it. And then you can't drink milk until they're done with the workout. Like you can't drink anything.
I can't drink milk, John.
No, if we're gonna get the money, I want the views of that on,
You want it on the
my
show?
channel.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right,
Come
all
on
right.
now.
And then I guess we could say, will Tyler handle it better than Jason?
Yeah.
Like that's going to be the big thing.
Yeah. So yeah, Hopper's out there working on the shop, probably listening to the show right now. Blind rankings time. Tyler, you ready?
Mm-hmm. I don't have my mask.
Hey,
Oh,
text
man.
me your address, Tyler, so we can get this going.
Dallin really want to do this.
Oh, dude,
Of course he wants to.
I thought
He's
this
so
was a
pumped.
bit.
No, dude, no, absolutely not, Tyler. and honestly,
I'm curious.
I don't think you know what this is, dude. I would do 100 bar facing burpees again instead of eat that chip. And that was not great.
Yeah. All right. Last week, John missed it. We covered fruits.
Fruit by the foot.
This week, we're going to the other side of the table. We're talking veggies. You're ranking vegetables. I know both of you love vegetables.
Dude,
Why, Spin?
I've been venturing out here lately. I've been eating some salads.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, then you're going to rank these really well. When's the last time you had a vegetable, John?
It's been a minute.
I don't eat many vegetables.
Actually, 4 days ago, I had some tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce, huh?
Yeah, it's a part of a pizza.
Well, rank these as if you ate vegetables.
Okay, VeggieTales. Big fan of VeggieTales.
Or if you had to. If somebody
You know what?
gave this to you.
I'm gonna rank this on what VeggieTales I like the best.
VeggieTales.
Yeah, what VeggieTale characters I like the best is what I'm gonna.
Have you started watching those with Miss Abigail?
It's not yet. We're trying to just not watch TV so much, but we will.
Okay.
Like when we're watching TV, we definitely will. I'm a big VeggieTale guy.
All right. Well, let's see where you rank your vegetables. First one's broccoli.
Sweet and sour.
Broccoli? Oh, wait, what? Sweet and sour. Oh,
Like,
He would not have gotten it. He would not have gotten it.
He got it, was lost, got it, was lost again, and then got it again.
I'm going 4.
Yeah, he's a little kid, like a snobby kid on the show. So I'm good with 4.
I'm ranking the food. John's ranking VeggieTales. But broccoli with cheese on it, pretty good.
He never gets cheese on him in the show, so I can't comment.
We're up. Oh, man, Larry looks different. I'm with Tyler on that. Chip ain't about nothing.
He had to change his thing to Billy Madison because he knows how ridiculous this chip is going to be.
Yeah, up to $17. Tyler's getting nervous.
83 away. Come on, faithful.
Come on.
That's
$5 at a time. We're kipping. Come on, I know you're in there.
Oh,
Yeah!
Mr. Beebe, Riley Beebe's dad. Let's get that chip. More money from Murfreesboro.
Let's go.
Technically outside of Murfreesboro, but close enough. I'll count it.
And guys, if you don't know what we're talking about, it's the world's hottest chip. It's the hottest chip in the world.
And Tyler can take it down, no problem.
And Tyler said that chip's the only thing in his throat. He's like, he doesn't need nothing in his mouth except for that chip. What else did he say? He said a lot of things.
Jason's
Tyler
gay.
said, not one hiccup is going to happen from Tyler.
Yeah.
The hiccup thing was
The
crazy.
hiccups were amazing. It was immediate.
I was like,
Immediate. I was like
How is that a thing?
his body had to be like,
Reject.
no. And I don't know how I don't know how it happens, but the hiccups were incredible.
his body- SCG, we're up to $47. Make that
Oh, snap.
$67. Chipping in for the chip by Vindicate. Go check out vindicate.com. Another 5. Baby Braun needs to know his dad is a winner.
Even had the umlaut correct.
That's
Not
seven.
the correct one, but all
That's
right.
72.
Well, he tried.
We are $72 in to
All right,
Tyler.
stop counting, Spin. We'll just, we'll be like, we're doing good. That way we
74.
No, stop.
74.
I don't want it to stop. You see what I'm saying? Like, we stop.
We haven't got
counting.
to 100. Yeah.
I'll go.
I got you. All right. Next up, spinach. Little Popeye.
I would say 5.
Are spinach and collard greens the same thing? No, they're not.
No, they're not. Spinach was a big like a big weed that kept growing when you lied. Like the lying spinach
I keep
queen.
forgetting.
So that's number 5 for me.
Yeah, 5.
5, man. All
Alan
right.
Pugh, thank you very much.
What does it comment say?
Alan Pugh. Let's see the chip. Then JY Surströmming challenge following week.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
Surströmming, I'm looking it up.
I don't know. ASJ $4.99 chip fund.
Dude, I love Kenneth.
94.
Dude, I love our
We don't-
people.
Oh,
Judy needs to audit. We haven't had an audit yet.
Our people
it's
are
that
so good.
Icelandic fish, fermented fish.
What,
John
drink
couldn't
daughter?
do it.
Drink daughter?
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, have you seen people will open this fermented fish and they'll throw up. That's how bad it is.
What, did you just smell it?
I don't know how it gets in my.
You got
algorithm.
to you got to eat it or you smell it.
You got to eat it. I don't think you could
but the
stand
smell
the
is
smell
so
of it,
bad.
John.
I'm not doing any eating challenges unless it's like a speed challenge of something I like. I'm not doing it. I like y'all forget about me and eating things. If you want to do like a physical challenge, I'll carry that freaking rock up a mile. Whatever Jason was talking about, that other thing. Like I'll do any physical challenge you want me to do. I'm actually pretty good at like a 24-hour run, like some long crazy thing. I kind of relish the mental challenge of that, right? I'm not eating anything. I'm telling you right now. If I was on Fear Factor, I'm out stage 2. Okay, I might rock stage 1. Stage 2, I'm out. What else is that? What not Survivor. What's the challenge off of MTV? You know what I'm talking about? We get to the finale. You got to eat some
With
stuff.
Rogan?
I'm not doing it. No, Rogan's Fear Factor.
Fear Factor, sorry.
Miss Hatfield. Because I found out from Spin that Austin wasn't
Oh,
doing
no!
World Fitness Project.
Oh no!
See,
That's wild.
even Austin's mama finds out from me. She
That's
believes me.
crazy. Thank
She
you,
believes
Chrissy.
me. Thank you. I think we're getting close to that $100, Tyler.
Yeah, Judy, get to counting.
Yeah. Here
All
we
right,
go.
next deal.
Bell peppers.
Ooh, I would say 2. He was a good guy.
Wow,
We're
you guys
freaking
are
on
on
it this week.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize that you guys were so
Totally different scales here.
Dude, Bell Pepper was my boy. I think they called him Peter Bell.
Peter Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
bell peppers are great, dude.
All right, next one.
Cucumbers are number one.
The carrot.
3.
That's 3. Yeah.
It's like a standard.
I do. I want to hold out for Larry the Cucumber as well.
Cucumbers are the best.
Larry the Cucumber, you don't like, he's the best dude. He's the best guy.
Before we get to the last one, mantasleep.com, the best sleep mask out there, 10% off your next purchase.
Is cucumber a fruit?
Is a pickle a vegetable?
It's also a cucumber.
Okay, I didn't know if they were different or not.
I don't know. Armin says cucumber is a fruit.
Gotcha.
I didn't know that.
All right, last one. It is number 1. The best ranked vegetable amongst these 5 is
Oh,
asparagus.
Oh, I love the way it makes you pee.
it smells so bad. I like asparagus. It's not a number 1.
There's not a lot of good options here.
I'd
I'd
actually
probably
go
say bell pepper number 1, but
broccoli number 2,
no.
carrot 3, asparagus 4, spinach 5.
All right, they're all green.
Carrots are
Carrots
green.
are not green. Bell
They're green.
peppers are
They're
not
green at the top.
And bell peppers are all kinds of.
Carrots are green at the top.
They're a plant. They're gonna be green somewhere.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're all green.
Well, there
All
you go.
right. Well, that was that.
That's a list.
You guys did it. You ranked vegetables.
That's
job.
a good looking list. That's a good looking list right there.
What does my brother say? He says, "I've seen a lot of lists, and that's one of them."
Dude, I don't know if I want to say it on the air.
Okay, you don't
Don't
say
worry
it.
about
While you think about it,
Don't worry about it.
Um,
Don't worry about it. But remind me to say something like when we're off.
Dude, that's crazy if this is true. The Dutch family bred them out for anything but orange. That'd be crazy to see a different colored carrot.
yeah, there's like purple ones and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
50% off?
Up to 50% off.
Whoa.
King Kong bags. Way better than any discount code I could give you. So Black Friday sale, Black November sale, live right now through December 1st, I think it is.
Dude,
20 to
get
50
those.
20 to 50% off. I mean,
They are super sweet. Let me tell you.
They are. I've used mine 3 times.
I
there you go.
did.
So I got it like 2 weeks ago, and I don't use bags very often.
The organization in them are great. I can't remember. I think mine.
You got something like down here, didn't you? The
Yeah, I
Conquer.
got something down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Um,
No, I got the duffel small one.
Yeah, you got the canvas duffel bag. right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
yeah. They're great, man. I like
I
backpacks.
Guarantee you guys, if you buy one of these, it will last you for as long as you want to use it.
My dad still got one, and he got him like 5 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I have both my bags I ordered 9 years ago, still using them. So go to knkg.com and no discount code needed, up to 50% off. So go check that out. And Frog Grips just launched their sale, and they just launched an awesome orange grip, which looks pretty sweet. So
I'm bummed that I didn't get that one. I swear,
you
it was like
you
the
ordered
day
too early,
after.
didn't you?
Yeah.
You ordered too early.
I felt like that too. I was like, oh, I feel like I think we just already did that, but
Sean-
like
Sean
Really?
did that on purpose. I can't bitch about it. Sean sent two pairs. So
2 pairs.
have you gotten yours?
yeah, I get my stuff way before.
He's on the
you
east
ever-
side.
Well, where's my stuff, Spin? I'm about to go on a trip. I'm not gonna. It's just gonna be on my
It's coming.
porch.
It's coming soon.
You ain't gonna get to use those grips.
You don't know that. I might be gripping it up in New York. Now I can.
Good. Okay. Last one, real quick. Tia, you called it, John. She pregnant.
What did I? Oh yeah. I mean, I think a
I
lot of
say
people.
all kinds of stuff. I have no idea what I said.
I think a lot of people were saying that though. I don't think I could take credit for that. I think a lot of people were saying that.
I was on the leaning, maybe not, but I guess I was very, very wrong.
I know I did say it a long time ago, but I don't remember when I said it. Do you remember when I said it?
No.
I mean, we definitely talked about it during the spin
Water-
cast, during Tier Cup for sure.
Yeah.
That's when we all started talking about it. But I mean, I think Dense Updates mentioned like there were definitely rumors during the games that somebody was pregnant. Now, I don't know if that was the case, but we'll find out when she actually has the baby. Start doing some math.
7 months.
That would be crazy.
She's having the baby in 7 months?
No, she's
No.
7 months pregnant right now.
If that's
How
the
do
case.
you know?
She's still doing the games, man. She won the games 5 months pregnant. And then she's gonna have a baby, win the games again through a pregnancy.
That's crazy.
Like, look, she already had a baby, like took a year off and won. Now we need a new challenge. Have the baby and still win. Like, you know what I mean? No year off. That's the challenge. She didn't even care if she had another baby. She was just looking for a better challenge.
I heard she did this on purpose. She actually timed it so that
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like, what is the latest I can still win the games?
I'll ask Nick Johnston about that and see if he has an answer.
Yeah, by the way, I hope that she didn't find any of this offensive.
People found my cover photo offensive. That I did her dirty.
Oh yeah. I don't
That
remember
was
it being.
no. She had like a pudgy stomach in it.
Oh,
She's
wow.
pregnant. Like,
How dare you show a pregnant woman being pregnant? I don't remember it being. That's it.
Please,
What?
I look like that after a 20-piece nugget.
I look like that daily.
Are
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean,
And
where
she's
are
still ripped out of her mind. That's what's crazy.
they?
Wait, so you had to go back through the pictures you had of her. Find which one is the most pregnant looking.
Yo, no, he definitely
He had to.
sifted through it. Like, that's the one. That's the one.
Hey
Yeah.
now, hey now.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. Why would you choose this photo right here? There's one.
Dude, you
Jesse
scrolled a
Lloyd.
long time to find that
A lot of people. Well,
comment.
they all started out initially like
lot
they
of
all started.
people.
No, the comments. Yeah, you did her dirty with this pic. She still looks better than me though. So
What were you supposed to do?
I'm supposed to make like if I don't make a glamorous photo, I get in trouble.
Well, what you
for,
do? I'll show you. Let me
Like
let me do
even
it
when I
next
make
time.
a photo of Hopper gets mad at what photo I use.
What you do is because she's pregnant, so she needs to look angelic. So you take it and you
Put a
you
little
highlight
halo
her
on
so
her.
she becomes a sticker, and then you edit her back in, but you put the highlight glow around her, and then people will be like, "Oh, look how amazing she looks."
Yeah. She got the glow.
She got the glow.
No, I mean she obviously regardless of whether you think she was pregnant at the games or not, I think it's almost certain that she was pregnant
She like that
2
looks
months
like
ago at Tier Cup.
that looks like Bruce Lee, boy.
So,
Got the glow around him.
yeah, I could just post the photo from 2019 when she came out of the water in Madison, like just
Stoked.
looking jacked.
Pregnant. Nothing says pregnant like that picture.
Or like a picture of her like very first event in 2015, like just the most like little girl looking Tia. Doesn't have any muscles.
Right. So no, that'd be wild, John, if she came back.
I'm just telling you what's gonna happen.
I don't see Seema. I remember when I was making cards for Quad Zombie. I don't agree. Jason was easy to find pictures for that were good. There are
Jason's
athletes-
ripped out.
There are athletes that it was so hard for me to find photogenic pictures of. I almost quit.
Justin.
It's one of the hard things to do when you get like work with photographers because they all want to capture like the action shots, and it's
Yeah.
easy to capture them at the finish line when they're like dying, which is cool for like social media and like the moment. But then you posted it like this for a story and they're like, how dare you?
Oh,
You did them dirty. And it's like, you have to find photos of them that are like just fine, like, when they're coming out before they've actually done anything. Like
Cards are hard because you like barbells don't fit well. You have to shrink them to where it's like you can't really show the barbell.
Yeah.
Like action poses are not really good usually.
Like rings are a really good one.
Yeah,
But that's
rings are a
like
good
that's
one.
like.
but then every
it.
photo
Like-
is on the rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% agree. They tried to when they were doing Gridley stuff. They were like, we need one like action picture of you,
Yeah.
and I'm like, nothing really looks good.
Right. It's so hard.
It's and like I ended up going with one of me in the rings. 'Cause I'm all stretched out and it looks good. And like, but like, I didn't touch the rings in Gridley.
Right,
That's just
right.
the picture that they showed. Is James a hard one to find an action
No,
shot?
James was
Just,
so easy.
I just figured because he's so ugly.
That
you know?
was that one. He's so he's
Well,
like
it
the- like
also
'cause of
helps.
the- 'cause
It
of-
helps
'cause
if
of
you
the
are
ugliness.
in a position to get a lot of photographs because then you just happen to get more, right? If you're not
If you have an action shot, yeah.
right, yeah, there might be 20 that are bad, but all it takes is to find the one that works, and it improves it.
the ones who were hard. I actually didn't see it coming. I was like, wow, you're really not photogenic at all.
Like who?
I can't. I'm not gonna sell them out.
Oh yeah, and let's not talk like not like just the women.
There's one that I was like, wow. I didn't realize until you started doing that work.
I'm not
You're like,
talking
oh
about
my
Laura.
God.
Somebody else.
No.
Tyler would rather eat a chip right now. I think we made $100.
I don't know. It stopped coming in. I think we're at like
No?
98.
We need to add 98. Is that where we're
Uh-huh.
at? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, like 98 I think is a good number.
Well, we need $2 more. We got
$2 more.
We have until 2:19. Do we have 2
Dallon's
hours?
Dallon's on his way to FedEx. Do not make him turn around.
He really is.
He is.
We have 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Come on, 2 minutes.
$2.
Heavy Sevi, that doesn't count. That does not count.
We
Heavy.
need $2.
Come on.
Yeah, I hope I don't regret this. Didn't somebody die from the one chip challenge?
We need 1 more cent.
Muscles.
One more cent.
$1.99.
We need. There it is.
Oh, there it is,
There
Gabe.
it is. Thank
Eat
you,
the
Gabe.
chip. See y'all mofos
Yes,
this
thanks,
weekend.
sir.
Herdfest.
Gabe's coming to Herdfest.
Heard.
That's right around the
Of course
corner.
he is. He's from
Of course
Jersey.
he's going.
Oh, okay, I didn't. Sweet. Do you want to say what we're doing, Tyler?
Yeah, we're commentating the herd
Me and Tyler, and
the live
Jenny.
stream. Yeah.
And I think the Glinton girls are going to be the B team, and then me and Tyler are going to be the A team. I think Jenny's just going back and forth.
So we have not talked about how we're going to do this.
I just told you.
Yeah, but like actually how we're going to do it. So
Let's
like
talk.
well, when you did it at Syndicate, you had a particular cadence. You were just like, did you just focus on like, I'm just going to talk whenever like people move into a new position or,
Talking to me or Spin?
Spin.
Okay.
Well, we had the fixed camera because we were the B team, so
Right.
you had to like direct people where to look. So it's a little bit different than what John had to deal with, where you have cameras. You kind of have to try to follow along with that piece of it, but
I assume
I
that's
think-
how it's going to be for us too, Tyler. I think the Glinton, so it'll be a fixed camera on like intermediate and scaled and RX, and then I thought we might come on the last heat of RX to give like a warm up. Like it's okay if we're effing up, and then that way we kind of get it together.
Did you? I planned on just being the play-by-play. You want to be the color, or would you?
I don't know. I'm usually not the color, so I'm just kidding. That's what I am. That's what I am,
was
Tyler.
hearing
Like
saying.
I'm the color guy. Just call me color. Like it's okay.
you guys can figure it out on Friday. It's fine.
Yeah, it'll
Totally
be fine.
Yeah. No, we'll be
be good.
fine. We'll be fine.
Speaking
I-
of
By
Paper Street,
Saturday.
Yeah.
but speaking of Paper Street Coffee, stay tuned. There's something big coming. Gabe's been teasing it. I think next week, maybe. Huge. So, all news comes out on Wednesday. So maybe we'll find some Paper Street Coffee. In the meantime, go check out Herdfest. Is that on Savon's channel?
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah.
He
It's
asked
somewhere.
me if I knew how to do StreamYard, and I was like, I know how to press live. Like that's.
Let me go ahead and answer that question for John. No,
we're
he has no damn idea.
It's
how
gonna
to
be
do it.
it's gonna be us figuring it out, okay? But
We text John the link for like a year after he had the access to the
and
back
then
end.
I figured it out. Like it just took a minute. We'll be fine. There's gonna be stuff that I'm gonna need like your help to figure out, and then I'll lead us on the commentary. I'm not worried about the commentary. Just if you don't know what to do, I'll BS it. It'll be fine.
Lee Frazier, thank you. I think that's it. John, thanks for joining, even though it was extremely late.
Listen,
Tyler,
I went through some stuff to get here, man.
Start preparing. That chip is on its way. Dallin is at the FedEx store right now. It is going to be overnighted to you.
Okay. Next
Hey,
Wednesday.
take a picture. Take a picture when you get it, and like put it on. Like let's hype it up.
Yeah.
And then I think we should simulcam Jason and Tyler both like at the same time, right? Like once you do it, and then put
see
you
who has
guys
a different reaction.
Yes, and then we can even do James because James took it like a rock star. James was crazy good at it.
James ate one?
Yeah,
Where did
James
he
did,
eat one?
no, like a month ago he did it.
Yeah.
Really?
And I'm telling, and like he ate it and was like, I mean, it's hot, but like I'm
James
okay.
said he'd take it. James said he'd do it again.
Yeah, James was like really good with it.
I wonder if there's some trick if I could like eat a bunch of butter first or something like that.
You go ahead and do whatever you want, man. I think it's gonna make you freaking hear colors.
I want to see you eat a stick of butter and then
And
shove that chip down and see how that goes.
I just hope Jeanette is like as supportive as Grace Ann was, because Grace Ann was the highlight of the show. Because she just like she was gonna take care of him, and he really taken care
no
of him.
matter what. Yeah.
Number one, I'm down here in the basement alone. It's bedtime. It's Braun's bedtime, so Jeanette's up there with him. I am on my own down here.
Okay, I think you should tell her. I think you should tell her, hey, you might hear animal noises. Just if I do an elephant call, you need to come down here. I'm almost serious about that. That way, like if you're really in trouble, you just go, just get her to come down to the basement.
I don't think she could hear me down here.
You need an elephant. You need to make it be loud.
I apologize to absolutely nobody.